Hello, everyone. It's 5:36 p.m. in my time, in my place, and we are about like 20 minutes before I'm off work, which is like off work for me is like I'm done for the day. I'm not gonna do anything for my online work. So that's the deal, and we are live right at the brim of the end of our time. So if you are here watching me live, type 8 in the chat so I know that you are someone that's seeing this. So, and if you are watching the replay, let me know. Type 8 in the comment section and to just let me know that I am serving you in the best way that I can. So today I want to talk about this because as always, I thought I'm thinking through the day, like what can I talk about in the stream? And one prominent thing that is happening within myself is how absurd do I want this life to be? Because I believe in the impossible. I believe that I can get everything that I want. I believe that this life is not limited. We have limited our own ability to experience this life. So it is our job to dream, to work for it, to reach the next level of experience of this life. So that's why I thought about it today, and because I personally am in this, what do you call it? In this integration phase. I'm thinking like, why am I doing in such a step by step when what I want to do is actually really out there, really like it's almost impossible. Because in my work, I want to serve at least in this first 20 years contract of this work for 1 million people. So how do I do that in the way that is really linear in a way in how people do their work online? It cannot be. So I need to I I can lean into the possibility of this reaching more people than I put my effort to it. Because people understand that this world is built upon connection that is seen and unseen, which is like you are here with the people around you, but also like you are here connected soulfully, connected in a soul level with other people who are so far away from you, but whatever changes happen inside of you also happen for them. So that connection exists. So it's not usual, it's not normal for people to know this because it's such a spiritual term, but I understand that part. So in order for me to reach that 1 million people in 20 years, I believe that I can lean more into the quantum, the possibility, the spirituality, that people will come to me in the time they need me the most, in the time they think like I need someone who understands this thing that I experience, and therefore I reach the goal, which is 1 million people. But that is absurd considering where I am because I don't have that many people to know me in the first place. I don't know where they're going to find me. I'm trying to actually go out there and just like let people know that I exist. But at the same time, it is absurd. No word needed to explain this thing. 1 million people. Can I reach that in 5 years? I think I can. It's just that it's more absurd and it's more pressure to do it in less than 5 years. But who knows? But that's the thing, like when you want to actually reach that many people, the way to do it is not linear. So then you are integrating many different part of yourself. You are animated you in such a way that is never seen before, that is connected to so many people out there, and you just got what you got, get what you got. And that experience in itself is different for others because they don't try to like mix everything, but also simplify it in the way that is sustainable for yourself. Because integration is this: you have many different components of things that can get you to where you want to go, but you cannot do all of that micromanaging of doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. And so you are compressed in such a way that it was so simple that you can do it as a one person. Now, what I'm doing here is integrating how I broadcast, which is part of it, but also like the way you think of your experience is how you are getting into that space. Like, you don't necessarily think of a system to get there in such a complex way. You just like, we're going to get it done here, 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 three main things, and that's it. And we're going to get the 1 million people. Very possible. And that's also like why at some point having such an absurd idea, dream, goal is actually really possible, because you have everything that you need that can get you to that. So, what are you dreaming about these days? Don't care about your age. I don't care about what you do with your life. I just want you to remember that you are capable of having everything in life. Now, in case you are in this reality where no, it can't, we can't do everything. You're right on that. You cannot do everything, but you can have everything that you ever think about, no matter how absurd that idea is. Now, if you have the limiting belief that you cannot have that, why? Because this is probably one of the things that you learn throughout your life, that I cannot get this. This is absurd. This is impossible. I don't have the capacity. I don't have the support. I don't have the system to help me get this. But everything is available for you. So why it can't happen for you? It doesn't make sense in that way. So in so many reality, you probably have that already. You can tap into that reality and start to connect the dots of where you are and feeding the narrative. Okay, if I have a reality where that reality have everything that I want right now, why am I not having it? And then you start to quantum jump into you start to decrease the gap between where you are to where you want to go, because you understand that we can actually go there. You start building a plan to actually help you get to the things that you want, which is interesting now that you can go there. But it's also like, how absurd do you want this life to be? Because nothing is blocked, nothing is limited, everything is available. And you have this idea, don't know when do you get this. Maybe the childhood, maybe the environment, maybe the system that has failed you, and you just hold this belief that you cannot have everything that you want. It saddened me that someone out there can have this kind of feeling. But at this moment, you can take a little step to just like go out there and start dreaming. Dreaming costs nothing. You can dream everything that you want. Imagining that you have this, imagining that you have that. And when you have that peak of imagination that it's like it's so fun to just imagining the things that I want. What about actually getting it? And then you start doing the planning in real life and then you start going for it. Next thing you know, next week you have the things that you have dreamed for so long. How great is that? Like nothing is stopping you. And also like if the law in the universe, if the law in the quantum apply to the real life, then that means there's really no gap in whatever you actually experience. If you have it in the quantum, then you have it in your real life. If the density is different, I know that how this can come up to many people about instant manifestation is not real, but it is. Maybe you haven't found the ingredients to make it real yet, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to come to you, because with the moment you block that idea, it will never come, because you have put a barrier which is in your mind that you will not see the thing even though it appears in front of your eyes. You will not believe it. If someone out there said that they love you and you believe that this world are filled with these people with really tainted intention, you won't believe this person either. Even though like you have it. This is the love that you got. You want, you get, and you get it, and but you don't want to actually have it. How do you actually explain that? So about how absurd this life do you want to be? How limited is your life truly is for you to believe that this world is limited? Like who have told you that idea that you cannot have everything that you want? If you start questioning that, you start breaking the matrix and you start to see, oh, actually, this is the part where I can jump over to the other side and start dream from there. Because listen to this, you have the ability to cross boundaries. You are not here to be limited by other people's idea. You are here to be the extension of what you believe. And that is what you are. So before I close the stream, I just want to say it again, which is like if you are here live watching me, please type number 8 in the chat so that I know that you are here. I want to say thank you for tuning in, but also like if you catching the replay, type 8 in the comment and let me know if you exist. So is there anything else that we want to say about how absurd do you want this life to be? And there are so many ways to actually like get what you want. There are some sudden experience that can get you to the spaces that you want. You want more money, you can win a lottery, you can help people out there and actually they support you personally. Like you get some support from them financially and you can win some prizes. And If you want love and then suddenly you are ready and you are like feeling this intense desire to actually get someone to love you, you are expanding your forward view, your future into like, what possibility can this come up with? What if I am walking somewhere and suddenly I'm just like, something about this person catches my eye. That's it. Then you approach the person and you just start talking and you have the connection that you have never felt before. If suddenly you want some diamonds and you see yourself feeling like, oh, I'm feeling a diamond. I don't know why. I feel like I deserve a diamond. Like I'm filled with diamond and I just want it to see in front of my eyes, in my hands. Like I'm holding it. You can get that when you walk inside on the side of a road. Maybe you were in a park. Suddenly you saw something glittering on the ground and you just pick it up and just like, oh, this is a diamond. What if you get it for free? That's also like the thing. Like this world is not binded by barrier that is causing you to pay something. Doesn't cost you to pay with memories, doesn't cost you to pay with effort, with money, with connection, whatever it is. It's there. No matter where you are, you can get it the moment you want it. But how well are you letting yourself to open the heart, to open the mind, and just let the experience to come to you? That is the key rule of having such an absurd life to begin with, is that you have so much trust and love about this world that they will give you whatever you want. That trust, that infinite, that unlimited feeling about you and this world and the connection between two of you is what gets you to have that momentum of, I got what I want. I experience everything that is I thought about before. So nothing can stop me. So I want to end this video with, how absurd do you want this life to be? If you can dream something today in such a free flow of your heart and mind, what would that be? Because this world is infinite, is unlimited. It's not, there is no barrier between you and the things that you want. If you have that decent force within yourself, what would you call to come into your now? I'll leave you with that. Let me know if you have something in mind. I'll see you tomorrow.